now. Ladies and gentlemen, with the most recent update inside of Counter-Strike Global Offensive, that being on Tuesday, August 23rd at around 8 p.m. Central, we received a brand new update. A lot of people didn't really think this is going to be too much, maybe just a few bug fixes on the maps because it wasn't very big at 300 around megabytes. And of course, that included some music kits by some very large people in the community. Of course, like 3 Clicks Phillips, which this was predicted by Gabe Follower and some many other people just the past couple of months. And it's also something that's just pretty cool to see in the game. But with that being really cool, there's also a lot of downsides to this update specifically. A lot of people are not very happy. A lot of people wanted and expected more. And well, that's what I want to discuss in today's video. Are we going down a path in CS where this is becoming a problem? Are we becoming a mainstream game where people want updates more frequently than we have in the past? And of course, a reaction to this update specifically. Now, if you guys are new to the channel and haven't subscribed already, make sure you do so for weekly CSGO content. And here's a quick word from my video sponsor, Skins Monkey. Now, today's video sponsor is, of course, Skins Monkey. Now, if you guys are unfamiliar with what Skins Monkey is, they are currently the biggest growing Counter-Strike Global Offensive trading marketplace for skins, which is absolutely amazing, with great fees as well. Let's just say you guys have some skins you're really not feeling anymore. Skins Monkey is the best way to trade them. In this trade, to be exact, I actually profited 18 cents, which doesn't seem like a whole lot, but considering it's a trading website, it's actually very, very good. Sign up today to get up to a $5 bonus, which is very nice. And if you've never used the website before, well, you can use my code MANDO, go up to the top right, you claim that bonus. And if you guys want to deposit with real life cash or crypto, you get a 25% deposit bonus, which is very, very nice. So a lot of things I want to discuss with this update. Of course, this dropped. A lot of people really thought it was possibly going to be part of the birthday update, but that is officially concluded. It seems to be that Valve has removed the birthday coin, which that is pretty good, I guess. And of course, they added the music kits, where I don't have a problem with them adding music kits, but it feels like just the past few updates, especially with the 10th anniversary one specifically, we only got a few maps. There wasn't an operation. There wasn't Source 2. There wasn't anything to even really consider content-wise. It was free. We got the CS10 capsule, which it feels like that got most of the attention, if not all of the attention from that update specifically. And on top of that, just a few days later, following that, a week after actually, we received the music kits. And no one has a problem with the music kits, but it feels like Valve is just kind of doing a cash grab right now. It doesn't feel like they care about the community, and it doesn't even really feel like they are going to do anything in the future either. A lot of people were saying, including myself, it would have been nice just to have some sort of maybe announcement that something is coming in the next little while. But I understand that Valve doesn't work like that whatsoever, and that's why I think they're partially so successful. It's always a surprise to be sure, and not really a force to be reckoned with whenever we get some sort of event, because it's usually pretty good and it's pretty big, unless it's half-fast. And it's not just me who is feeling like this either. The reactions to this haven't really been all that great. Obviously, people want to support 3 Clicks Phillips, people want to support all the other creators specifically, but they're just sick of getting monetary items rather than someone actually caring about the game. Arrow's saying the same thing, this ain't Source 2, obviously only Pixel saying that. Now I want to talk about Source 2 and of course the false realities and false expectations a lot of people are facing at this moment in time and don't understand what Source 2 is going to bring, the pros and cons, and of course a new operation, what they're working on, and just kind of everything summed up right here. So following Valve's tweet announcing this new update specifically, people have been asking please Source 2 at CSGO. People are linking this tweet specifically, which this is pretty much a Twitter thread of this guy talking about Source 2, what it's actually going to do for the game versus what it's not going to do. And it's stuff I would say a lot of people know, but not enough people know that I think I should explain right now. Now, Source 2 isn't going to do anything specifically to make the game insanely graphically better, at least right off the beginning. As much as Source 2 is going to be good for the game and the community in general for future updates, it's going to have some sort of backfire, I think, at the very beginning. You've got to consider it's a brand new game engine. It's going to be bound with problems. You're going to have crashes. You're going to have bugs. You're going to have problems you didn't have on Source 1, and that's somehow going to have to be sorted out. And really, the only good things I can really think of that Source 2 is going to bring right now is the skin differences, and of course making skins a little better. It's going to be the exact same game, it's just going to make skins a little more shiny, and people I don't think really understand that, when in reality this is what people think Source 2 is actually going to look like. And back in the day I for sure thought this myself, and many other people did as well. And at the end of the day, we're not going to know what Source 2 is going to look like until very, very later on. It's going to change things. Instead of the graphical things a lot of people want, it's going to make CS run on 64-bit instead of 32-bit, which that'll be big right there. And over time, with new maps being made and new skins, they're going to look a lot better. So the maps we have right now aren't going to look that great in the Source 2 engine, just a little bit better here and there. And I think with everyone talking about Source 2 on YouTube specifically, even including myself, I'll even take some flack right here for it. Pretty much every CSGO YouTuber has talked about Source 2. It's just kind of creating a false reality for Source 2 in the future. Now, it's not something you don't have to get excited for. It's something you should be excited for a lot of different reasons. And of course, alongside with Source 2 and all the false hopes with it, we're receiving a lot of things surrounding an operation. And an operation has been talked about more than Source 2, I would say, this past little while. Which at the end of the day, we never know what's going to come, and people are expecting things that's probably not even going to come out. But with that being said, I wouldn't say the community's in the wrong whatsoever. I think it's actually good to start kind of harping at Valve a little bit to maybe put something more inside of an update instead of a quick cash grab. And this is maybe a transition period for CSGO where we go from playing and having CSGO just as it is with, an operation every once in a while, and they update when they want to update. And that's going to transition to kind of a regular CSGO game or regular video game just in general that's on the market in 2022, where you kind of get a roadmap maybe for the year. You get a certain amount of maps, you get some sort of battle pass system, a couple operations, and a huge update alongside that. It's not like Valve doesn't have the money for it. It's just, I think where Valve kind of sees everything in CS is people like CSGO because it is so basic. It never changes, it never gets updated, and I completely agree with that, and that's why I like CSGO too. Just let me know what you guys think down below of this update, and just really any monetary update we've received in the past little while versus a gameplay update. Let me know what you guys want to see in the future. Do you guys want to see Source 2? Do you want to see an operation, or maybe both at the exact same time? There's pros and cons with each. I believe there's always a reason they're not releasing something at this point in time, because there's a lot of money they're losing that they're putting out on the table. And with something like Steam shutting down, for over 10 hours at a time on a weekly basis, it seems like at least once or twice a week this past few months, I feel like they're up to something, and especially if they're not telling us that, because they're losing out on money once again. Let me know what you guys think. Peace out.